Well, Roman, this was certainly a surprise, all coming together. So I guess what's the feeling like for you right now as you're ready on this short notice opportunity?
Of course, you know how many times my opponents pulled out. This time I thought he doesn't have time to pull out. That's why I agreed, and I'm here.
What was the discussion like? Because I know that, not only is it short notice, but you got to fly halfway around the world as well, right? So what was the discussion like in your decision to say, yeah, I'll do this?
Let's say true. It's a big opportunity for me to be ranked in 2 weight classes. And when I said no, never.
True. Time to game plan, or can you even bother with a game plan with this little time?
You know the answer. Yeah, my game plan just go there and fight, and that's all.
How do things change at light heavyweight? Does it change your approach or how you feel, or what's different?
It's such a big change when I can wake up and eat breakfast good. I don't need to drink so much water, and I don't need to cut so much weight. That's why it's big difference.
Yeah. You said ranked in 2 weight classes. So is this more than just a one-off opportunity for you? Do you feel like light heavyweight makes sense for you?
First thing what they ask me, what they think I will stay in. They didn't want me to stay in light heavyweight, and I said no. I will fight in both weight classes, and that's why I'm here for this big opportunity.
Very nice. What do you think of Anthony's opponent and what he presents for you?
First of all, he's a good guy for me. Very good person and good opponent. Have good jiu-jitsu, and it will be a good fight.
Nice. Last thing for me, you said it. This is a big opportunity, a chance to be ranked in 2 weight classes. So you win here. Have you thought about what comes next? What would you like to do from here?
Oh, that's a very good question because I don't even know much about guys in light heavyweight, and I will need to look what's going on there. And now main task for me is like to win this fight. And after when Cormier will ask me who I want to see next, I will think about it.
Roman, over here, other side. Outside of not having to cut to 185 pounds, considering this is short notice, you don't have to do as much media. You don't have to sell the fight. You don't have to do interviews.
Great.
Is that also like part of the thing?
Last time when I was main event, that was so much stuff to do and so much interview. Especially I didn't like when I was sitting in a hotel and like non-stop. And this time is much better. This time it's much easier and everything is going fast. I like it. And main thing what I like that I will step in the octagon and fight will go, because for this couple of years my opponents are pulling out of nowhere. Like I'm coming to Las Vegas, staying here for 1, 2, 3 months. They are changing like 2 opponents, and in the end I'm going home without fight. And this time was good.
And you obviously connected with that fight briefly with Michel Pereira. I guess how close was that to actually happening? Did you actually start camp for that fight?
With Michel we trained together, and it was a little bit misunderstanding when I first didn't understand why he put into the internet what he started talking, that I thought he's my friend and stuff like that. If he thinks like that, he can always call me and ask me, don't bring this to internet. And when I saw him today, I speak with him about it. But I think it just was misunderstanding, because I was told that he agreed to fight with me because originally I was supposed to fight in June 1st. And they said that Michel agrees to fight you June 8th. I say, if he agrees, I will not say no. And I signed contract, that's all.
So you guys are cool now? You guys are fine?
Yes, I just saw him today. When I ate breakfast, after breakfast I saw Michel training.
So moving forward, do you have issues, fighting training partners and teammates like that? Or is it you just consider this a job and you have to fight whoever? I
consider it as a job, definitely. And if there will be unnecessary to fight somebody, I will. But of course I prefer not to if there is other options. If it's not like important fight for division, I prefer not to fight. But at the end, let's say true, we are here for a reason, and the reason is like to fight and make money. And if somebody want to put in this like high moral values, then don't beat up people for money, go home. And that's true. If you are doing this for money and you are punching somebody to the face, then go and do it, and don't find excuses not to fight somebody.
The last one for me, new title fight in your new weight class in the main event. Can I get your thoughts on the title fight between Yuri and Alex?
Yeah, now I need to think about it, yeah? That's also interesting. And I think these two guys are always interesting fights. But I always need, I can't keep my, like, some things I think I don't need to say, but I never watch none of their fights, like all fights. I just saw their finishes. They are very impressive, very good. Now I need to watch their fights, maybe, and let's see. But I think this fight will be good because both are very different. One guy is unpredictable, Prochaska. Other guy is like very good striker, like very sharp. And this fight will be very interesting, especially after last fight. Jiri is the guy who, first of all, want to prove something, and he want to do this. And this fight will be very interesting.
Roman, right here.
Yes, I see.
Roman, there are some people who think, you know, Anthony Smith isn't in the best moment of his career. You know, got back on a win, but he'd had some losses leading up to that. Where do you think he's at compared to his whole career?
I think that when he have a lot of experience, and if we will think about his last fight, everybody thought that he will lose that fight, but he won, and that's the best answer what I can give it to you. You never know what fighter experience like him can do in his fight, but of course we all understand that best days he had in the past. But I still worth him for everything what he have done for this sport. And in the past, I also helped Jones to prepare for fight with Smith. Jones was very concerned about his jiu-jitsu. I remember it good. And exactly that's why I was training with him. That's why I respect him, and I'm not taking him like, oh, he's done or something like that. And I will not say this to you just to hype this thing.
You know, with so many changes to the card, I'm curious, do you feel like that might actually make opponents more dangerous because it's short notice, because everybody has to be a little more unpredictable? They haven't had as much time to train and prepare strategy like they normally do.
It's first of all, I think, mental thing. When you are preparing for somebody else and accidentally your opponent is pulling out, first of all, you feel upset because you was ready to fight, make this fight happen. You signed the contract. Maybe you have some thoughts what to do with this money. That's also important, I think, for guys. And when opponents are pulling out, you don't have sometimes other choice to agree to fight whoever they give you. Yes, it's different, but I also think that all fighters can be different no matter how good you know them. They can bring you something new every fight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Roman, to your right here.
Yes.
Just one question for you. I wanted to ask you, what do you appreciate most about fighting on International Fight Week?
What I appreciate, it's a lot of people watching this event. I think this will be good for me, for people to recognize me, to remember me, and exactly for this fight, like I already said to you, it's a very big opportunity for me.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Roman, over here. I'm just curious, we sometimes hear funny stories about the phone calls that fighters get about these short notice fights. What were you doing when you got the phone call?
Nothing. I just thought, let's go. I said, of course I will fight. Like, I didn't even thought about jet lag or something. When I hear the name, I immediately say yes. But considering how many times they call me for fights, and after these fights didn't happen, I just say, listen, call this guy, speak with them, make some agreement with him, and after come back to me. I don't want this drama anymore. And that's why I was just waiting what they will say. I was ready.
One back here. If you look at Anthony Smith's career, light heavyweight, he has been pretty tough to finish. If you look at, for example, Cleo Roundtree, it was a third-round finish. If you look at, even when Glover fought him, it was in the fifth round. Does that change the game plan for you a little bit, just knowing that Smith is a little bit tougher to take out sometimes?
I didn't thought about things like that. I just need to go there, be myself, fight him no matter what he can offer to me. I know that he's a good opponent, he's top opponent, and I just don't have thoughts like that. I'm just going there, doing what I need to do. Sometimes I'm knocking people very fast. I'm a grappler who never even have submission in UFC. I just have knockouts, and that's also funny part. That's why you never know what can happen. Maybe fight will end in first round. Maybe I will win in third round or decision. But I'm ready for everything. Maybe like you remember my last fight. I will keep going. I didn't even remember what's happened there, but I will go forward no matter what.